There's no need to tell those of you who have asthma or suffer with pollen allergies that there's a lot of Saharan dust in the air. But there is some good news in that there's a tropical wave nearby. It could well be washing out some of that Saharan dust over the weekend. But let's look at, first of all, at the amount of rainfall that we've had over the last few days. And looking at total, just 153 millimeters recorded so far for the month of June. This is still 100 millimeters short of where we should be. And obviously, following the harsh dry season, every drop of water counts. Now, looking at the satellite picture, we can just pick out here, we have the tropical wave just entering the Guyanas. Could likely wash out a lot of that Saharan dust as we go through the weekend. So we could be seeing less haze, possibly from as early as Saturday morning. So after a hazy night, look for occasional clouds to build through Saturday morning along eastern areas of Trinidad, and then look for a general cloudiness through Castara up towards western areas of Tobago as we go through the afternoon, and a scattering of showers is expected then as well. Now for Trinidad, a hazy night for quite a few of you along the eastern shoreline through Sandy Grande and Beach. There will be a few showers coming through. A lot more showery activity is expected through the afternoon, especially as that heat builds, and that will go across to Diego Martin and Port of Spain for San Fernando and Icarcus. And there is a chance of a heavier shower, especially around Icarcus or Point Fortin. Now on Sunday, that tropical wave will still be around us, still affecting the atmosphere, still bringing a lot of moisture around, so showers are expected then. And then on Monday and Tuesday, the conditions will dry out once more as stability returns to the atmosphere early next week. Now, heading offshore, you continue to see those easterly winds of 20 knots, fresh at times, still bringing a slight to moderate chopper through the Gulf of Paria, looking at 2 meters through the Caribbean and the Atlantic, but still short east-northeasterly swells of 8 seconds. High tide at 6:30 a.m., next one at 8 p.m. Now, across the Eastern Caribbean, they've been looking at that Saharan dust across the last few days. And that Saharan dust, as well as the upper-level winds, is basically keeping all those tropical waves rather weak. So even though one has passed Jamaica, it's only going to bring some windy conditions across Kingston. But still, the Saharan dust will be quite thick behind it for Santo Domingo and Port-au-Prince, as well as for the Eastern Caribbean. From the Leeward Islands, from Antigua, St. Kitts, coming all the way down to Barbados and St. Vincent, and well as Grenada, and then down towards Georgetown. We'll pick up those showers, especially along the coastline. No higher than 30 degrees Celsius expected on Saturday. But for us, it will likely become less hazy through Saturday, and some blustery showers are expected through late Saturday afternoon and going into Sunday. So that's your weather, and that's it from me.